Hello everyone, I am SN Guru Prasad, a third year professional student from Sindagi Shanta Veereshwara Ayurvedic Medical College and Hospital, Haveri. In this video, I will be discussing the topic Dhumapana and Dhumanasya, their importance and indications. This video has been prepared under the guidance of Dr. Sangmesh sir, the Dr. Raina ma'am and Dr. Madhu ma'am. Let us begin with the topic. Now I will explain Dhumapana. According to the classics, when Kapha and Vata dosha located in the Urdhva Jatru becomes Utklishta, Dhumapana is administered. Here, Urdhva Jatru refers to the region above the clavicle. When Kapha and Vata dosha become aggravated and accumulated in this region, medicated smoke is administered to eliminate them. Dhumapana is not only for Vyadhi Chikitsa, but is also a part of Dinacharya for Swasthya Rakshana. Thus, it has both preventive and curative importance. Another important indication is that Vamana, where Dhumapana is used as a Paschat Karma to pacify the remaining Kapha dosha. Now let us see the Prakara of Dhumapana. According to the predominance of dosha, it is classified into Snigdha, Madhya and Tikshna. According to Ashtanga Sangraha, the types are Shamana, Brahmana, Shodhana, along with Kasagna, Vamana and Vranadhupana. According to Sushruta Samhita, the types are Prayogika, Snehana, Vairechika, Kasagna and Vamaniya. According to Sharangadhara Samhita, the types are Shamana, Brahmana, Rechana, Kasagna, Vamaka and Vranadhupana. Although the classification varies slightly, the basic principle remains the same according to the indication and therapeutic action. This page explains the individual types. First is Prayogika Dhumapana, which is the Shamana Prakara. It is considered Madhyama Dhumapana and is mainly used for dosha Shamana. The drugs used are Harenu, Priyangu, Chandana and Ushira. Kushta and Tagara are contraindicated because of Ati Tikshnata. Next is Snaihika Dhumapana, which is a Brahmana Prakara. It is Mrudu in nature and is suitable in Vata Dosha Pradhanya. The drugs include Eranda Bija, Devadaru, Rala, Guggula, Vasa and Gruta. Finally, Vairechanika Dhumapana is a Shodhana Prakara. It is Tikshna Dhumapana indicated in Kapha Pradhanya for Dosha Shodhana. The drugs mentioned are Vidanga, Jyotishmati, Manashila and Haratala. Next are Kasagna and Vamaniya. Kasagna Dhumapana is specifically indicated for Kasa. The drugs include Burhati, Kantakari, Pippali, Shunti, Maricha, Kasamarda, Hingu, Manashila and Karkata Shrungi. Vamaniya Dhumapana is used to induce Vamana. The drugs mentioned are Snayu, Charma, Kura, Shrunga, Madanaphala, Matsya, Shushka Mamsa and Kinchuka. Now coming to Dhumapana Yogya or indications. It is indicated in diseases such as Shirogaurava, Shirashula, Peenasa, Ardhava Bedaka, Karnashula, Akshishula, Kasa, Hikka, Shwasa and Galagraha. It is also used in Dantachala, Lalasrava, Karnaroga, Netraroga, Nasaroga, Putinasya, Mukhadaurgandhya, Dantashula, Arochaka, Hanugraha, Manyagraha, Kandu, Krumi, Upajivika, Kalitya, Panduroga, Keshapatana, Kshavatu, Atitandra, Atinidra and Buddhimoha. Thus, it is mainly indicated in Urdhva Jatrugata Roga caused by Vata and Kapha dosha. Now, let us discuss the contraindication. Dhumapana should not be administered in Rakta evam Pittaja Vyadhi, Virikta Avastha, Udara, Prameha, Timira, Udgara, Admana, Rohini. It is also contraindicated after consuming Matsya, Madhya, Dugdha, Dadi and Madhu. Other contraindications include Shira Aghata, Pandu, Ratri Jagarana, Garbini, Shramakalanta, Murchita, Brahma, Trishna, Kshatakshina and Shankaka. Now coming to Dhuma Netra, the instrument used for administration. The reference states बस्तिनेत्र समद्रव्यं त्रिकोशं कारयेत् रुजु मूलाग्ने अंगुष्टं कोलास्ति प्रवेशं धूमनेत्रकम्. It should be made from the material similar to Basti-netra. It should have trikosha or 3 chambers. The Moola Bhaga should be the size of Angushta, while the Agra Bhaga should be the size of Kolasti. The purpose is to prevent the direct entry of hot smoke into the mucosa. Now let us see the procedure. The patient is seated comfortably. The varti is smeared with gruta and ignited. After smoke is produced, the patient inhales it through the nasa while keeping the mukha open. The smoke should always be inhaled through the mukha. Now let us discuss Samyak Yoga, Ayoga and Atiyoga. The Samyak Yoga Lakshana include Rut Kanta and Indriya Shuddhi, Shiro Laguta, Ura Laguta, Kanta Laguta and Dosha Nirharana. In Ayoga, there is Avishuddhi Swara, Kapha Vruddhi, Shiro Gaurava and Roga Aprashamana. In Atiyoga, symptoms include Shirotapa, Shosha and Kanta Shosha. The Vyapas mentioned are Bhadirya, Andatva, Mukhatva, Raktapitta and Shirobhrama. Now I'll explain Dhumanasya. According to Charaka Siddhisthana 9th chapter, this means that Dhumanasya is inhalation of Aushadhi Dhuma through the nasa. If the smoke is inhaled through the mukha, it is not considered Dhumanasya. Therefore, the correct method is to inhale through the nose and exhale through the mouth. Dhumanasya is classified into 3 types. Prayogika is used for daily use as a part of Swastha Vrutta. Snehika uses Snigdha and Madhura Dravya and is indicated in Vata Pradhanya. Vairechanika uses Tikshna Dravya and is indicated in Kapha Pradhanya for Shodhana. This slide explains the drugs, the Dhumanetra length and the Matra. For Prayogika, drugs include Harenu, Priyangu, Keshara, Chandana, Ushira, Jatamamsi, Madhuka, Lodra and Sarjarasa with a 36 Angula Dhumanetra administered 2 times. For Snehika, Vasa, Gruta and Jivanya Gana are used with a 32 Angula Dhumanetra administered once. For Vairechanika, drugs such as Shweta, Aparajita, Agaru, Jyotishmati, Haratala, Manashila, Ela, Tagara and Kushta are used with the 24 Angula Dhumanetra administered 3 to 4 times. The indications of Dhumanasya. It is indicated in Shiroroga, Nasagata dosha and Netra Samshrita Ita dosha where the morbid doshas are localized in the head, nose and eyes. Importance. Dhumapana and Dhumanasya are important Udvajatrugata therapeutic procedure in Panchakarma. They facilitate the elimination of aggravated kapha and vata from the upper respiratory tract, thereby maintaining the functional integrity of the sense organs. These therapy help in clearing obstructed channels, improving nasal and respiratory hygiene, enhancing voice quality, preventing recurrent disorder of the head and neck, and promoting optimal sensory and neurological functions. They are commonly employed after Nasya and other Panchakarma procedures to prevent kapha accumulation and ensure complete purification. Overall, Dhumapana and Dhumanasya serve as valuable preventive and curative measures in Panchakarma by restoring dosha balance, preserving the health of the Udvajatra and supporting long-term well-being.